This session has been designed to help you address anxiety. The racing mind, the internal pressure, the imagined future scenarios, the tightness in the chest, and the feeling of being on even when you want to switch off. Welcome to today's strategic hypnotherapy session. My name is Rob Edmonds, and I'm a strategic hypnotherapist from MindShift Mentors in Australia. I combine strategic psychotherapy, clinical hypnosis, and neuro-linguistic programming to help people break free from subconscious patterns that may be holding them back. Today's session will help your nervous system downshift, reset, and operate from a steadier, calmer rhythm. And with your permission, I'd like to begin. Before closing your eyes, I'd now like to invite you to look up. Then when you're ready, gently close your eyes. And as your eyes close, you don't need to force anything. You don't need to relax the right way. You don't have to do anything at all. You can simply sit or lie however feels natural to you. The breath moves on its own. The body softens on its own. The mind begins loosening its grip all by itself. Anxiety often comes from trying too hard to control what's happening inside. Today, you get to let go of that effort. Just notice the feeling of your body resting where it rests. Notice the weight of your limbs. Notice that nothing is being asked of you in this moment. No decisions. No responsibilities. No expectations. Just breath, presence, settling. Because anxiety is the mind's way of predicting danger before it happens. It's the habit of assuming the worst, rehearsing imaginary futures, bracing for things that haven't occurred, not because you're flawed, but because your mind was trained, sometimes long ago, to stay alert, to over-prepare, to fill in the unknown with imagined risks. But right now, as your breath moves gently in and out, your unconscious mind begins recognizing that you are not in danger, that the threat is imagined, not real. That the body can begin loosening its protective stance, that you can return to yourself. Allow the breath to move in and out. In whatever rhythm it wants. No pressure. No correction. Your breath knows what to do. Anxiety thrives in global thinking. The mind saying everything is too much. It's all going wrong. I can't handle any of this. But today, your unconscious begins making distinctions again. Anxiety is not everything. It's simply one part of how your mind has been operating. A pattern. A habit. A way of responding. And when you can see it as a pattern instead of a truth, everything changes. Imagine now that you are standing in front of a busy road. Full of cars racing past. Each car is a thought, a worry, an imagined scenario. And for most of your life, anxiety has trained you to step dangerously close to the road, trying to stop each car, direct it, control it, chase it. But thoughts aren't meant to be chased. They are meant to pass. And as you stand on the footpath, watching the cars go by, notice something important. You are not in the road. You are not being hit by anything. You are not required to stop any car. You are safe on the footpath, observing. This shift from participant to observer is one of the most powerful resets for anxiety, because the goal is not to stop the thoughts. The goal is to create distance, healthy separation, the ability to see that a thought is just a thought, not a prediction, not a command, not a danger signal. Notice your breath again. Perhaps slightly slower now, as your mind begins adopting a new position. The position of the observer. Imagine now that the anxious thoughts begin slowing down. Not because you made them slow down, but because you stepped back far enough that they no longer feel urgent. They are like distant cars now, moving at a comfortable pace, background noise instead of internal pressure. And as this continues, your unconscious mind begins settling your nervous system. Anxiety often comes from an overactive internal alarm system. A smoke detector that goes off even when nothing is burning. Today, your deeper mind begins recalibrating that system, turning the sensitivity down, making it more accurate, allowing your body to respond only when there is something real to respond to. You may feel your chest softening, your jaw loosening, your shoulders relaxing without effort. The body knows how to relax when it stops being ordered to relax. It relaxes naturally when the mind stops sounding alarms. Anxiety also comes from imagining that you need certainty. The belief that I must know what will happen. I must prepare for everything. I must be ready for every possibility. But life has never worked that way. You've handled every unpredictable moment that has ever come your way. Your capacity is proven. You survived every unknown. And now, your unconscious can release the idea that you must control the future to feel safe. Imagine now that you are holding a rope. On the other end of the rope is uncertainty. All the things you cannot control for years. Anxiety has had you pulling on that rope, trying to drag certainty closer. But notice what happens when you simply loosen your grip. The rope doesn't control you anymore. You are free to step back, free to let uncertainty be uncertainty. Free to return to the present moment. Because anxiety is almost never about the present. The present moment is almost always manageable. Anxiety is about imagined futures. Future conversations. Future problems. Future catastrophes. But imagined futures don't require your energy. They don't require your attention. And your unconscious mind is learning that now. Imagine you are sitting beside a calm lake, the surface smooth. Still. Reflective. Each anxious thought is like a small pebble tossed into the water. Notice how it lands. Creates a ripple and disappears. The ripple fades. The water settles again. No thought lasts forever. No anxiety lasts forever. And the mind when given space, returns to stillness naturally. And now, imagine placing your hand gently on your chest. Physically or mentally, and sending the message: you're safe. I'm here. We don't need that alarm right now. Feel the body receiving that message. Responding. Shifting. Anxiety also comes from blending everything together. Emotions. Tasks. Worries. Responsibilities. Into one giant cloud of overwhelm. But right now, your unconscious begins sorting things into their proper places. Separating what belongs to today from what belongs to tomorrow. Separating what is yours from what is not yours. Separating what matters from what does not matter. This is healthy compartmentalisation. Giving every thought its own place so none of them take over your entire system. And as this internal sorting happens, you may feel an unusual level of calm rising from somewhere deep inside you. A calm that doesn't need perfect conditions. That doesn't require the world to change. That doesn't rely on everything being predictable. This is the calm of someone who trusts their ability to respond. A calm built not on certainty, but on capacity. And your capacity is more than enough. Your unconscious mind is now installing a new internal rule. I respond to what is real, not what is imagined. Imagine now that you are walking along a gentle path. Each step steady. Each step grounded. Each step reminding your body that movement doesn't require tension. And in the distance, imagine a warm light. Not blinding. Not urgent. But soft. Welcoming. Steady. A light that represents mental clarity, emotional balance, inner safety. As you walk toward it, your breath becomes slower, deeper, more natural. The chest opens. The mind quiets. The body feels supported. You are returning to yourself. Returning to the part of you that anxiety pulled you away from. And now, imagine stepping into that light. Letting it surround you, Let it warm you. Let it calm you. Remind you that you are safe. That you have always been safe. That the danger was imagined and not real. That you can now release the constant internal guard duty and allow your system to rest. And I'll now give you a moment of time to allow your unconscious mind to integrate everything that's been said. And that moment begins now. And as this integration completes, you may feel a grounded stillness, a steadiness that anxiety cannot interrupt, a sense of being more present in your body, more spacious in your mind, more able to breathe fully and clearly. This is your new baseline. A calmer, clearer version of you. In a moment, you'll return fully alert, bringing this calmness with you. A calmness that moves into the rest of your day and the days ahead. Allowing the breath to deepen now. Moving the fingers and toes gently. Maybe giving your toes a little wiggle. And when you're ready, letting the eyes open. Returning fully alert